Hi everyone, this is Erin from Sandpaper Road, and today I'm sharing with you a mini album that I made using the Wedding Dream paper collection, and also I added in some of the white beige mood. These are paper collections from Craft a Clock, and just wanted to give you a walkthrough of the album. OMG, I have been working on this for a little while. It's pretty thick and chunky, and when you look at it, I think what I should have done is maybe made a little bit more room right here, or not chunked it out quite so much in the middle, but it's just what I wanted to do, and I'm happy with it, seriously, because I don't know that this is going to be for me. I'll probably end up putting it in my shop. So definitely check the description and see if I've got a link in there, if you're interested in picking this up for a gift or for yourself. But what I did do to make your life nice is I had some extra pictures from my own wedding. So just to give you a good feel of how it looks with pictures in it, because sometimes you just can't really tell. Oh, so as I'm untying the thing, totally forgot to show you up close this awesome little mixed media cover that I made with some, just a bunch of stuff and a lot of the little embellishments from the Craft a Clock, the Wedding Dream collection, and just some metal pieces and stuff I had in the background. But let me show you as I open up. Now, I also want to say that I thought twice about putting a bunch of embellishments in the album. I usually do that last once I see how chunky I've already made the album. And I thought, boy, once you get the pictures in there, I don't know, it's going to be pretty heavy. So I did go against it. So like right here, for example, this is a blank page, but of course you could put a picture right there if you wanted. Also, just as a side note, I just want to say something to all of the people who make mini albums or who like watching these walkthroughs. It is extremely important to be mindful when you're making a mini album and purchasing a mini album that where you have a picture, that when you close it, the face of the picture doesn't go on to the face of another picture. Do you understand what I'm saying? Here, let me show you in the back. I'm going to like do a spoiler back here, okay? Because I have a picture. So here's the picture. Now, all right, let's say I put a picture right here, right? That's fine and it'll look great. But I have to be mindful that there's no picture over here, because when I close it, then I'm going to have two pictures face to face, and that's going to be no good over time. And it's one thing if you have page protectors or something, but if you're just like putting them in there, that's, that's bad. So I have a waterfall feature here, and I really tried to keep the design intact. So this flips up and you can see there's room for horizontal photos, which I didn't put one here, but like, okay, so you've got how many photos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos. 1, and then 2, you can put a photo there. See, it's nice to just put like these extra photos in. Can you see all these? I love this paper. 3, look at that. Although it's, well, it doesn't really look like us. 4, nice little, I love that, the carriage in the back. I love that. 5, right? Now imagine all these pictures, just imagine they're glued down, right? Okay, but at least now you can get a good idea of what it would look like. 6, that's one of my favorite pictures of all time. I just love it. Yeah, pretty paper. And then they close, yeah, so 6 right there in the waterfall. And then this is just a nice, like a closure with a magnet that holds that all in place there, like so. Now, in the middle, then there's this pull-out piece, okay? And all of the pages have a pull-out piece in them with a design on each side. This way, the person could add, or you, if you're interested, could add 2 more pictures if you really had that many pictures to put in. Okay, and then all these have little tabs that pull real nice. And then Oh, I was like, why won't this lay flat? It's because of this cover right here. Then this has a little Together Forever piece right here, some flowers. You could put a small picture here if you wanted. And this opens up and we've got some pockets, and this says take this ring. And here on this, you've got one of the cut aparts from the decorative cards. And here's a tag. Nice. I don't stress too much about that in the back. It's fine. I mean, you could put a picture back there. It's fine. We stress out about sometimes things that aren't necessary to stress. I will also put a picture in here just to show that this would be a good place for additional pictures. And I love this. Just a nice tag, nice little decoration. And you can add a few notes on here, or maybe like if you have some ephemera or something, you know, maybe you want to like if this, you could take a stapler and like staple it, you know, to a tag if it was an actual real piece of something like from the ceremony or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And here's a nice big long decorative tag, and that would be cool. I added some of this lined striped paper, which would be cool to write. You give yourself a little some lines, and this says blessings if you can't see. Oops, I have this going though. Does this go this way? Oh no, just like that. Then here's another pull out right here. I love the dream catcher. I love that. Now there is plenty more if you maybe aren't a mini album person, but maybe you'd like to make cards or an exploding box or scrapbook pages or something. There's plenty more of this paper available at the Sandpaper Road Shop, and I will link to that. And this is craft clock paper that comes from Poland, and it's my personal favorite kind of paper. I use lots of different papers, but this is always my favorite. Okay, so now we've got a little a thing that opens here, and I included some journaling spot down here, and then this is a place for just a 4x4 picture. Right across the way, we've got this is like a belly band going this way, and you can stick some extra. Here's this flaps open, giving you space for a picture. But again, if you have a bunch of pictures that you just need to like jam some in there, you know, you could always jam a few in there. It doesn't have to look pretty, but because you'll pull them out and be like, oh, remember that? You know what I mean? But I did add a nice little decorative touch up there. Okay, and then here's another pull out piece. I love that. So I tried to keep the album itself pretty simple. You know, I forced myself to not add a whole lot of dimension like this, which is what I typically do. But I did so much of it on the front, and then so much flippy flaps, like big dense pages that, did I already show you this? Yeah, I did. Like for example, this one, okay, this was sort of, once I started, I couldn't stop. So here is, here, I'll just show you this side first. I love this 2 hearts, 1 life right here. And you could put a small picture here too. Where's that one? Just from the other page. Yeah, because this is well, I guess this is more like a 3x3. Is it a 3x3? Oh, it's like a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. But still, look at that. Like, see how you could put little pictures there if you really wanted to. All right. And then this opens up. So this is kind of what I'm saying. If you go ahead and do that, though, be mindful that there is going to be a picture here and a picture here. So you kind of don't want a picture facing a picture like that, you know, when they close. You could, but I don't know. Best practices, I would encourage not to do that. So that's why I tried to put indicators of where pictures are best to go. Of course, it's your album. You can do what you want. Picture here. You open this up. There's a journaling spot here. Look at the kids. They're so handsome. And then you open this up, and there's a journaling spot here with a picture here. Now, and then here's that card from before. The thing is it's not meant to be like turny pages, because this goes like this too, and there's a spot in here, right? So you could put like a little wallet picture if you wanted, or, you know, this will fit this kind of picture right in there. Okay. But here's the cool thing about all of this. Here, let me get this out of here. I put a tab here because what's meant to happen is you pull it like that. So like an accordion, and then you pull it this way. Oh yeah, that's so gratifying. Yeah, that's gratifying. Okay, it is a bit of a challenge. It's like refolding a map, though, to try to put it back together. Although I feel like I just dated myself when I said folding a map, because we don't even do that anymore, do we? So I feel a little silly. Did I already show you this? Yes, I did. With this, and then there's no pockets or anything. It's just like a nice, just like a, what actually happened was I had 2 strips of paper and just wanted to use them. And so I just put them together and then put a scrap right down the middle and then put a journaling block on top. Another place for a picture right there. And here you can pull this out. Okay. Really nice. Just lots of nice little areas here. And I like this. It ends with, the book ends with begin an adventure. And in here, there's going to be a cut apart. There's room for a picture if you wanted to put that in there. But look at that beautiful paper. I love that. It's just beautiful. So that's more how it'll look when you receive it, you know, but, you know, you just put in whatever you want. And then a back pocket that you can put in multiple pictures, just because, you know, maybe you don't know what to do with them, and you could just pop them in the back, and there you go. And when you close it, it ends again with that nice carriage ride, and you've got a ribbon tie closure. So nice chunky wedding album. I love it, and I loved making it. It was so fun. So again, this is created with the Wedding Dream and Beige, White Beige Mood paper collections from Craft O'Clock. Also, I used the white grid cover paper. You could see it's got a really, really nice seamless design because it's one sheet of this smooth treated paper. Of course, I texturized it up, you know, like how I do. But the cool thing is when you're using these cover papers is on some of them, this one in particular, it comes with a large and a small, well, I just say it comes with, but you can order the larger size and the small size. So what I did was I made my hinge with the small. See in the middle? Let me show you close. See in the middle? I made the hinge piece out of the same kind of paper. So when I put it down, it just looks like it's one piece. Cool, huh? Yeah, I like that. Really neat. So thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to share this with your crafty friends so that we can all stay inspired and just work through these mounds of paper that we have. I'm sorry I do not have a tutorial for this album. This was just my personal craft time that I enjoyed on my own, but I did make a blog post over on the Sandpaper Road blog with some close-up photos and some details about like the supplies I used and that kind of thing. So thanks so much for watching, and like I said, please be sure to share the video with your crafty friends. There's a button called subscribe, so please, if you haven't already hit that, please make sure you do. There's another button near there called, it's got a heart on it, and it's got a little dollar sign, and that's what we call the super thanks button, and it's like leaving a tip. So if you really liked a video or you want to just say, hey, thanks for sharing, my goodness, appreciate it, you know, same thing like if you tip your coffee barista or something. So we always really appreciate that over here, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.